Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Let me get a couple things straight. I'm using a really old camera I've had since middle school. It doesn't have a viewfinder, so I feel really uncomfortable looking into this black lens, but we're gonna see how this goes. I just hit 10K on Instagram, so I figured I should do a Q&A, and you may know me from TikTok or Instagram. As promised, I asked questions on Instagram, and I'm gonna answer them. Most of them are fitness related, but some of them are just normal questions about me, but I'm gonna answer them all. So, what inspired me to do fitness? I figured why not be better? I was around 106, 107 pounds in the summer of 2017. I decided, why not be better? Anyone's capable of being better, so why not? And that's what got me into it. Also, meeting my trainer really inspired me to get into fitness as well, but I think it was mostly just wanting to be better. How do you stay motivated? Honestly, once you've been working out for a while, seeing change is what keeps you motivated. Every time I see change, I'm like, okay, I want more. So that's how it works for me. Will you post yoga videos? Fun fact about me, I am the least flexible person in the world, but I am working on it. I'm 13 and currently struggling with my body. I'm too skinny. Any advice? When I was 13, I was so skinny. I was so skinny. I wasn't even 100 pounds at that age. My advice to you, if you're a younger person watching this and you're insecure about being too small, just give it time. I didn't start really gaining weight until I was about a sophomore in high school, so just be patient. Start eating a little bit more than you usually do. I guess you can start doing light exercises, which if you check out my fitness Instagram at JurikaFit, I have tons of exercises that people can try. Okay, I get this question a lot, and I just want to clarify this one. And people always ask me, like, drop that workout routine. What's your workout routine? Can you please give me your workout routine? And it's not as simple as just one routine, because I have a weekly split, which means each day I do something different. So I don't have one routine. I work out 4 to 5 days a week, and each day I do something different. And I switch it up every week as well. I don't stick to the same thing every single week. Otherwise, you would plateau. You don't want that. You want to keep growing. I don't really have a routine, but I do have my go-to exercises, but I never do the same thing every week. Or every day, for that matter. Okay, this is a non-fitness related question. What are some of your favorite/most hated things about making content? My favorite is, I guess, entertaining people. I like making videos on TikTok. I know it's kind of cringy, but it is fun. I like inspiring people on Instagram with my fitness posts. Yeah, I just like entertaining and... Sorry, my mind does this all the time. I like entertaining people and inspiring people. That's the fun part. And the negative part would be, I guess, the hate. But it's not like my critics are people of value anyway. Most of them are just people I wouldn't even give the time of day in real life. Best glute workout. I would say hip thrusts. Most people say, oh, squats are the best thing ever. Which they do. They do work out your butt, but it's a compound movement, so it also works out your quads, sometimes your hamstrings, and your butt. I wouldn't say squat is the go-to exercise for getting a big butt. I would say hip thrusts, deadlifts. Depends what kind. I think sumo deadlifts hit your butt more than just regular deadlifts. And kickbacks, like cable kickbacks. Your diet is the most important thing, so if you want to grow a booty, you gotta eat more carbs, protein, and then obviously lifting heavy helps a lot. If I want an ass, do I need to gain weight? Yes. Short answer, yes. You need to gain weight to get an ass, because if you want it to grow, you're gaining muscle mass, which is weight, which isn't a bad thing. Don't be scared of the word weight, because muscle mass is different than fat mass. You won't look huge. But yes, you will have to gain weight to grow your booty. What are your goals? I just want to be bigger overall. I've come far and I am proud of myself, but I'm not where I want to be, and I don't think I ever will be in the world of fitness, once you reach one goal, you just make another one, and then you want this, and then you want that, and then you want this, and then you want that. Like, it's just never ending. Welcome to the world of fitness. But for now, my goal is, I would say I'm around 120. My goal is to be 130 or 135. I don't know how that will look yet, but I just want to be bigger overall, bigger arms, bigger shoulders, bigger back, bigger everything. Where do you get your programming info? Thanks for asking. I make my own programs because I study kinesiology. Shut up. I study kinesiology and I learn how to make programs and make them for other people. I love my kinesiology class. Not to brag, but my professor is an ex-bodybuilder and he says, I know my stuff. Yeah. How many hours a week do you exercise and how do you split your workouts? This is how my split goes. Sunday, I do quads and butt. I skip Monday, that's my rest day. Tuesday is back day. Wednesday is butt and hamstrings. Thursday is usually shoulders and arms, but if I don't do arms, it's just shoulders, and then Friday I do arms, and then I take Saturday off. And usually my workouts are about an hour and a half if I'm alone. If I'm with someone like my trainer, it can be like 2 hours, sometimes pushing 3. How many calories do you eat in one day? So, since I'm trying to get bigger, I eat with a caloric surplus. So, I eat a lot of calories. I try to aim for 3,000. At the very minimum, I would say I eat 2,500, which isn't enough for me, but I'm trying to eat more. Do you feel any differences between being skinny and bulky? Honestly, yes. The first thing I noticed is actually when I was in high school, when I was really small, I used to wear heels every single day. And they didn't hurt my feet, I guess because I was so light that I didn't have a lot of weight pushing on my heels. And then once I noticed, after I started working out, I couldn't really dress up every day anymore because it hurt my feet. And I guess it's because I weigh more and my feet just hurt because I just weigh a lot. What else do I notice? One of the first things I ever noticed was my shoulders and how much they changed. I honestly didn't realize how small my arms were before I started working out. I was like, looking back, I mean, nothing's wrong with skinny arms, but anything you really want to change about yourself and something you really love about yourself. First off, I love that I'm motivated. I never would have thought I would be one of those people that work out every single week and stick to something. I was one of those people that would always say, tomorrow I'll do it. I'm really proud that I've become the person I never thought I would be. One thing I don't like, if I could change one thing about myself, I would change my appetite because I'm trying to get bigger. And it's really hard when you don't have the appetite of a man. If I can just naturally eat more. How long have you been working out? Almost 2 years. I started working out summer of 2017 in July. In this July of summer 2019, it will be 2 years. This is a really good question. Which has better results? Body weight or lifting? Okay. I am not a believer in body weight exercises. Those at-home workouts you see on Instagram, I don't believe in them. But let me get this straight. I think body weight exercises or at-home exercises are good for beginners because you're not used to working out. So you're going to get a burn, you're going to get a little bit sore. But let me tell you, that's not going to work forever. Because your body weight isn't enough to break down your muscles and make them grow. Weightlifting is more beneficial because the heavier you lift, the more you're going to tear down your muscle, and then when you eat, you're going to rebuild that muscle bigger. But if you don't tear enough muscle, you're not going to grow that much. That's why lifting light weight and doing at-home workouts will only work for so long. It'll help a little bit in the beginning, but eventually you're going to have to move on to lifting weights. I would say instead of doing at-home workouts, I would go to the gym from the get-go so you get used to going to the gym. I get that it's more comforting working out at home, but it's not going to last forever. So go to the gym. If you want to get bigger, you have to lift weights. That's all I'm going to say. Even if you want to lose weight, lifting weights helps because the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn. For every pound of muscle, you burn 50 calories. So if you have more muscle, you burn more calories, therefore you lose weight. Which is why I'm a firm believer that lifting weights is better than doing cardio. What exercises do you use to get your shape? Part of my shape is just genetics. Even before I started working out, I was slim, but I had a little bit of a booty, but it wasn't much. But I would say to get my shape, I would do lots of lower body exercises, lifting heavy, not light. Also, to get the illusion of a smaller waist, start training your back and your lats, because the bigger your lats are, you're going to get this V-taper, and it's going to make your waist look smaller if you have a bigger back. Train your back and your legs to get an hourglass shape. How tall am I? Okay, this is really annoying. Everyone thinks I'm a giant. I guess it's because I have long legs, but I'm only 5'6". Sometimes I wish I was shorter because I feel like shorter people have an advantage when it comes to gaining weight. They kind of look bigger because like their weight is compressed. But 5'6" is a decent height. I won't complain. It's just going to take longer for me to look really thick. Where do you live and how old are you? Okay, I live in Texas, Dallas, Texas to be more specific. I am 19, but I turn 20 next month. Where are you going all double cheeked up like that? To the gym. Your least favorite and most favorite workout drill? I like doing arms because when I get an arm pump, I look buffer than I actually am and I actually feel really strong. I'm like, oh, I got some arms. Least favorite, honestly, like leg day. I love you, but I hate you. I hate you. This is so hard, but you know, the results are amazing, but it's so hard. Is cardio something I'm supposed to do daily? It depends on your goals. Cardio shouldn't be neglected, but for someone like me who's trying to get bigger, cardio is not your friend. My professor, who's an ex-bodybuilder, he advised me to jog lightly twice a week, never run or anything, because what cardio does is it uses up all your glycogen in your muscles and it shrinks them. Glycogen is what makes them big, so when you run and do cardio, it eats up all the glycogen, and then that's why you never see buff bikers or runners. They're all very small. Depends. If you want to lose weight, cardio is good, but if you're trying to get bigger like me, cardio, it shouldn't be neglected, but you don't need to do it that much. It's not going to help you grow. It's going to make you small. How much do you lift? When people ask me that, I don't know if they're talking about arms, butt, legs. I don't know what you're asking. I don't really max out on anything because I'm afraid of hurting myself, and I don't really see a benefit in maxing out other than just knowing your limit. But I always use 75% of my strength in the gym. I never use 100 because you can hurt yourself. And I really focus on my form and going deep and feeling those contractions. I feel like that's more important than just going heavy and just going through the motions, you know? Okay guys, that's about it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments and leave suggestions for my next video. Honestly, don't know what to do. I can do fitness videos, vlogs, whatever, and you know, like and subscribe and all that. Follow me on my Instagram, it's at JarikaFit, and TikTok if you want. You don't have to, it's also JarikaFit. But thanks for watching my first video. Bye guys.